Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Lecturer, Mrs. Anissa Setyeningrum, and all my friends. First of all, let us thanks to the Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessing, we are able to join in this English meeting. Okay, we are from Group 2. The presentation today is about English for young learners. Then, so let me introduce my team. My name Bagus Maulana Yusuf as a moderator, Zidni Malia as a presenter 1, and Niswatun Hasana as a presenter 2. Okay, the first material will present by Zidni Malia.
Thank you for moderator. Okay, my name is Siti Malia as the first presenter. Here I will explain about definition, characteristic, and how to teach young learners. The first is definition. Most experts assume young learners are those who have studied foreign language under 12 years of age. This is in accordance with Cameron's 2001 statement, which states that young learners are those between the age of 5 and 12. Jadi kebanyakan para ahli mengasumsikan pelajar muda adalah mereka yang belajar bahasa asing di bawah 12 tahun. Hal ini sesuai dengan pernyataan Cameron 2001. Ia menyatakan bahwa pembelajar muda adalah mereka yang berusia di antara 5 dan 12 tahun. Next is characteristic. As a teacher, it is important to be well informed about the learner in order to maximize learning and support. It is crucial for the teacher to have information about the physical, emotional, conceptual, and educational characteristic of young learners and consider certain issues and view about how young learners think and learn. Jadi sebagai seorang guru, penting untuk mendapat informasi yang baik tentang siswa untuk maksimalkan pembelajaran dan dukungan. Sangat penting bagi guru untuk memiliki informasi tentang karakteristik fisik, emosional, konseptual, dan pendidikan pelajar muda dan isu-isu untuk mempertimbangkan isu-isu dan pandangan tertentu tentang bagaimana pelajar muda berpikir dan belajar. Young learners learn easily, but they have a limited concentration span. They will get bored easily. Therefore, a teacher needs to understand well the characteristic of young learners. It will be very helpful in order to make it easier in the teaching and learning process. Pelajar muda belajar dengan mudah, tetapi mereka memiliki rentang konsentrasi yang terbatas. Mereka akan mudah bosan. Oleh karena itu, seorang guru perlu memahami dengan baik karakteristik pembelajar muda. Hal ini akan sangat membantu untuk mempermudah dalam proses belajar mengajar. Next is teaching young learner. Teaching young learners is quite different from teaching other learners. They have special needs that should be understood by the teacher of young learners. Teaching English to young learners is guiding and facilitating young learners in aging 7 to 11 years old. For their activities in learning, knowing, understanding, and comprehending ideas, attitudes, values, skill, and information of English using tricks and strategies. It will be used in changing and redefining their thought for what their daily surrounding situation as foreign language learners. Mengajar pelajar muda sangat berbeda dengan mengajar pelajar yang lain. Mereka memiliki kebutuhan khusus yang harus dipahami oleh guru pembelajar muda. Pengajaran bahasa Inggris kepada pelajar muda adalah membimbing dan memfasilitasi pelajar muda di usia 7 sampai 11 tahun. Untuk kegiatan mereka dalam belajar, mengetahui, memahami, dan ide-ide, nilai-nilai sikap, keterampilan, dan informasi bahasa Inggris menggunakan trik dan strategi. Ini akan digunakan dalam mengubah dan mendefinisikan kembali pemikiran mereka ke depan situasi sekitar mereka sehari-hari sebagai pembelajar bahasa asing. Then I leave to the second presenter.
Next, fun teaching methods for young learners. Turn lessons into song, create visual diagrams to illustrate new vocabulary, encourage mnemonic devices to memorize grammar rules within spontaneous or consistent dialogues throughout the lessons, break up solitary study session with games, review vocabulary through role-playing, repeat previous lessons in every class and get out of the classroom. Jadi ada 8 metode teaching for young learners, yaitu yang pertama, 1. Ubah pelajaran menjadi lagu. 2. Buat diagram visual untuk mengilustrasikan kosakata baru. 3. Dorong perangkat mnemonik untuk menghafal aturan tata bahasa. 4. Menenun dalam dialog spontan atau konsisten sepanjang pelajaran. 5. Putuskan sesi belajar menyendiri dengan permainan. 6. Tinjau kosakata melalui permainan peran. 7. Ulangi pelajaran sebelumnya di setiap kelas dan bisa menggunakan cara belajar di luar kelas. Next, konklusi. From the elaboration above, some conclusion can be drawn as follows. Young learners are not necessarily better language learners compared to older ones. Teaching English to young learners is such a challenging that needs to be handled properly. Next, konklusi. From the elaboration above, some conclusion can be drawn as follows. Young learners are not necessarily better language learners compared to older ones. Teaching English to young learners is such a challenging that needs to be handled properly by professional teachers if it is to be successful. Teachers of English to young learners have to understand the basic principles of teaching English for young learners, which include knowledge on how the kids learn. The teaching learning practice should consider the young learners' characteristics which are different from older learners. And then children's preferred learning styles which include visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning styles must also be taken into account. Jadi dari uraian di atas dapat disimpulkan beberapa pendapat, yaitu pelajar muda belum tentu lebih baik pelajar bahasa dibandingkan dengan yang lebih tua. 2. Mengajar bahasa Inggris untuk pelajar muda adalah seperti tugas menantang yang perlu ditangani dengan baik oleh guru profesional jika ingin berhasil. Guru bahasa Inggris untuk pelajar muda harus memahami prinsip-prinsip dasar teaching English for young learners yang termasuk pengetahuan tentang bagaimana anak-anak belajar. Kemudian praktik belajar mengajar harus mempertimbangkan karakteristik pelajar muda, yaitu berbeda dari pelajar yang lebih tua. Dan yang terakhir, gaya belajar yang disukai anak-anak yang termasuk pembelajaran visual, pendengaran, dan kinestetiknya juga harus diperhitungkan.
Okay, there are some unfamiliar words in here. Please repeat after me. Spontaneous, spontan. Encourage, mendorong. Redefining, mendefinisikan ulang. Improvements, perbaikan. Comprehending, memahami. Consider, mempertimbangkan. Accordance, sesuai. Equip, lengkap. Solitary, tersendiri. Previous, sebelumnya. Okay, next is question session. Please choose true or false. Teaching English to young learners is such a challenging task that needs to be handled properly by professional teachers. The answer is true. Teaching English to young learner is creating and facilitating young learner in aging 7 to 11 years old. And the answer is true. According to Cameron 2002, one of the teacher's skills is an ability to identify child parent interests and use them for language teaching. The answer is false. The teaching learning practice should consider the young learner's characteristics which are different from older learners. The answer is yes, that's right, true. Young learners prefer to serious learning than fun learning. It is true or false? Yes, that's a false. Teachers of English to young learners have to understand the basic principle of TEYL, which include knowledge on how the kids learn. Oh, the answer is true. Okay, research method. There is also this type of research is a literature study. That in Cardinising Research 2050 said that the literature study method is a series of activities related to the methods of collecting library data, reading and taking notes, and managing research material, so that we can group, summarize, and conclude some material and summarize in the topic of English for young learners. Adapun jenis penelitian ini adalah studi literatur. Z dalam penelitian Cardiningsi 2015 mengatakan bahwa metode studi literatur adalah serangkaian kegiatan yang berkenaan dengan metode pengumpulan data pustaka, membaca, mencatat, serta mengelola bahan penelitian, sehingga kami dapat mengelompokkan, merangkum, dan menyimpulkan beberapa dari artikel jurnal yang terangkum dalam topik English for Young Learners. Data development process. In the process of developing data on English for Young Learners material, which is taken from several references, several learning methods are present that are appropriate for the age of elementary school children, so that the audience is expected to be able to understand the concept in learning English for young learners. Di dalam proses pengembangan data pada materi English for Young Learners yang diambil dari beberapa referensi, disajikan beberapa metode pembelajaran yang sesuai dengan usia anak SD, sehingga audiens diharapkan mampu memahami konsep-konsep dalam pembelajaran English for Young Learners. This is our reference, and we take two sources from journal. One is from Miftahul Jannah and Fitrawati. Okay, this is the last session from the presentation. Thank you for attention. Sorry if any mistake for our presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.